Hello, my name is Karen McKnight. I'm a Senior Childcare and Development Worker at Burnbrae Nursery in Bonnyrigg, Midlothian. I started there in August 2018. This followed the completion of my Froebel in childhood practice in May of that year. At that time, I was eager and enthusiastic to put the principles that I had learned into practice. When I came to Burnbrae, it was immediately obvious that that's what would happen. I was welcomed into a community of practitioners who had a strong desire to implement a principled approach to their practice. And it was refreshing and exciting. And I was also introduced to the Power of Partnership project. This had many different parts to it, and one part was a book group, and we were each given a chapter over a few weeks to read and to digest and to reflect upon and to bring our reflections back to discussion. This was so refreshing to be with other practitioners who wanted to learn more and wanted to share what they had learned, and it was so exciting. I want to just read a little extract from Helen Tovey's Purple Book that I think really speaks of us at Burnbrae and who we are and what we like to do. The care and education of young children is essential to society. Young children are entitled to knowledge and well-qualified professionals who are deeply informed about and attuned to the distinctive nature of young children's learning and development. Practitioners must constantly strive to develop their understanding through training, observation, research, reflection and discussion. Reading that extract made me realise how many parts of that Pop encompassed, because it brought us together as practitioners who were passionate about young children's learning, who wanted to develop their understanding, who wanted to train more and to learn to observe better and to research and to reflect upon their practice and to discuss. And that's what we did. We met together, we had different meetings and we went to different venues around Midlothian. The schools that were involved were Woodburn Primary School, Hawthorne Den Primary School, Mount Esk Nursery and Burnbrae. And we would meet professionals from these different places and come together and just discuss and learn and get to know each other and share good practice. And that was a huge part of it, going to different settings and seeing what other people were doing so that we could take our ideas forward and develop them and share our good practice to strive for excellence. One key message that came through as part of Power of Partnership, and it came from the Froebel conference last year, was that it was about collaboration, not competition. And that became a sort of a motto for us, and we kept thinking about that as we went round the different settings, that we wanted to collaborate, that we didn't want to compete. Part of the POP project was that we would each have an individual area of study to look at and develop. So we went into different groups, and those different groups met together and decided what their interests were. The group that I became part of, we chose to look at schemas and what schematic play looked like and how we could become better skilled practitioners in identifying this play and supporting it and extending it. We worked really well as a group and we came up with lots of ideas for our project. What we settled on was that we would make a collection of bags that referenced each schema. So we had a bag for rotation, a bag for transporting, a bag for enveloping, and within those bags there were items and things that would stimulate ideas for how to support and extend these schemas. And our idea behind that was that these bags could be taken home by parents and used with their children to support schematic play at home, whilst we ourselves as practitioners would use similar resources in nursery to ensure that consistent approach. We had great fun making the bags, and part of it, I think, was that we played together, we crafted together, we made things together for these bags, and it brought us together as a team. We made them and we filled them, and we made little cards that explained each schema, and we made these into lanyards which we made available to other practitioners at the event where we showcased these different things. For the showcase event, everyone had a stand and a stall, and it was a marketplace set up where practitioners from Midlothian were welcome to come in and to have a look round, to hear more about POP, to learn more about our approach at Burnbrae, and to see these different showcased presentations. It was a great experience, and it was wonderful to be part of that. And the bags and the content of the bags were explored by other practitioners, and people took our lanyards, and there was lots of chat and lots of good discussion about schematic play and how we could better identify that within our settings. That was one of the highlights of POP for me, but I think just being part of a community who desire to implement a principled approach, and to implement approach based on Froebel and his passions and ideas, it's been so exciting, and I'm so glad to have been a part of it. My thanks to Kerry Knight and to the team for allowing me to be part of it, and for their vision and their enthusiasm. It's been a pleasure. Thanks to Kerry Knight, to Elspeth, to John, and to Kerry Dolan. Thank you.